A seaplane named China Clipper made the first trip. The publicity for that flight caused all flying boats on that air route to become known popularly as China Clippers.
When a giant four-motor, 26-ton flying boat takes off from Alameda, California, in an attempt to fly 8,600 miles across.
Well, I was a flight engineer for Pan American. Basically, I was an aeronautical engineer and a licensed aircraft mechanic. And on the airplane, the pilots held the wheel and steered the airplanes, and the engineer operated the engines and the air conditioning systems, the electric systems. Sort of like the engineer on an ocean liner, same idea. But with a big four-engine airplane, there were so many complicated systems that the pilots didn't have time to fool with that. They just flew the airplane, and the engineer took care of the chores.
This China Clipper was the first of 3 Martin M130 4-engine flying boats built for Pan American Airways. It was used to inaugurate the first commercial trans-Pacific air service from San Francisco to Manila in November 1935.
My first trip to Hawaii was in August of 1943 on the China Clipper. It took 22 and a half hours to get from San Francisco to Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. 22 and a half hours. But we had a double crew, and we had some bunks where we could take a nap. But it was still a long, long ride. Yeah.
The initial flight carried only airmail. Passenger service began in October 1936 with 3 Clippers. They flew from San Francisco Bay to Pearl Harbor, Midway Atoll, Wake Island, to Guam, and to Manila Bay. That took 6 days of approximately 60 hours of flying time at a cruising speed of 130 miles per hour.
It has bulkheads, big aluminum structures, all stripped together, and the same thing in the wings. But the wings were very deep, and they were so deep that there was a tunnel inside the wing on each side that went to each engine. And so when we were, every 2 hours, one of the engineers had to crawl out there into the wing and do an inspection there. Be sure to look for oil leaks or anything loose.
The China Clipper remained in Pan Am service until January 8, 1945, when it was destroyed in a crash in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. After the plane's fuel tank fully fills, it cannot fly immediately until the weight and balance settles. In this case, the impact broke the hull in 2, quickly flooding and sinking the aircraft. 23 passengers and crew were killed. Only 7 survived.
Well, the plane was coming in for a landing, and it was a very severe storm. And apparently when they hit a huge wave and swamped the airplane, and it rolled over and sank. Yeah, very sad. That was the last of those Martin airplanes. We only had 3 of them, and that was the last one. Yeah, that was too bad.